Montreal, one of the great cities of North America and certainly one of the great destinations on the Formula One calendar. Few cities embrace the sport quite like Montreal does. They close streets, they have street parties. People bring their exotic cars from all over Canada and North America to celebrate the automobile and to celebrate Formula One. The parties have been raging through the night from Thursday right through to Saturday night. Montreal, of course, no stranger to hosting international events. They had the Expo, they had the Olympic Games as well. This water behind me was the Olympic rowing basin from 1976. But race day, of course, is the focus. It's the climax of the weekend. And what kind of race can we expect today? Well, it looks as though the weather's going to be okay. It was rainy on Friday, but it's been nice ever since. The temperature is not quite as warm as people expected, and that will definitely factor into the way the race turns out. What the temperature is at race start will certainly be critical. We don't know much about how the tyres are going to behave, frankly. None of the teams do, and neither do Pirelli. And the reason for that is because the practice sessions were a bit truncated. We had rain on Friday when normally we'd be doing long runs, and Saturday morning there were 2 red flags. So that means people go in slightly blind. It's a voyage into the unknown for everybody. My sense of it is if you want to be quick off the front of the grid, Mercedes, you want to do 2 stops. But Raikkonen, who has better tyre life in the Ferrari, could potentially take a gamble and go for a 1-stop strategy, hoping that we get a safety car. That would not be uncommon. We've had 11 safety cars in the last 17 Canadian Grand Prix, sometimes 1, sometimes 4 safety cars in a single race, and that would really work to his advantage. Now, the problem for Ferrari is that Sebastian Vettel is not with him at the front of the grid. He had problems with his turbo in qualifying, compounded then by a driving penalty for overtaking under red flags in a practice session, means that Vettel starting right from the back. It'll be dramatic to watch him coming through the field, but the chances of him helping Raikkonen to attack the Mercedes are virtually 0. We've also got both Lotuses, very excitingly, right up the front of the grid. We've got Daniel Kvyat looking pretty good in the Red Bull as well. Valtteri Bottas is a Montreal specialist, and Williams are due a good result. So there's a lot of things to look forward to. It should be a really exciting climax to this Grand Prix and this fantastic weekend here in Montreal.